to go.
SportsMax family, we're wishing one of our very own, George Davis, goodbye, and we're wishing him best of luck in his next step. I mean, it's heartbreaking for us, George, but we're being really nice to you today in the hopes that you come back and don't leave us.
You don't have to be nice to me, trust me, it's a given.
All
you
right.
Don't have to be. You're nice to me every day.
Thank you. So this special cake is just for you.
Yes, miss.
And
all of it?
Yeah.
You don't want a piece?
I want a piece. Of course. And of course, you know, it's just our way of telling you that you're appreciated, you're loved, and
I've always felt that.
You're respected by our
I feel that too.
entire team. And I don't want to be the only one hugging all the appreciation posts for you. So we're going to bring in now. We have some messages for you. The first one is coming from my other co-host, Lance Whitaker.
Yeah, well, let me start by saying that the Zone can never be the same without George Davis, and it's been a pleasure hosting the show with him for such a long time. It's also an honor for me to know that he has said that as a youngster he admired my work, so I'm honored by that. I also want to point out that George's power of recollection and information retention is like no one else I've ever seen. And that is part of the reason why he is as good at his job as he is. I guess apart from doing the Zone on a daily basis, among the most memorable partnerships we've had would have been our Monday Night Football in the Red Stripe Premier League, now the Jamaica Premier League. We had so many wonderful moments covering those big matches at night, especially at Harbourview when things got a little bit chilly after 10 o'clock and we were, decked out in our jackets and so on. But we know that George is a top man and he'll shine wherever he goes. And because the media or the sports media landscape in the country it's reasonably narrow, I'm pretty certain that our paths will cross again at some point soon. All the best, bro. You're a top man.
All right, so it wouldn't be special without Lance. Of course, Lance couldn't be here due to circumstances. But George, you know how much both of us love you.
Yeah, man.
We're going to keep the messages coming in. Now it's another, she's a former employee at SportsMax, former vice president, and worked in marketing at SportsMax. Tanya Lee Perkins.
Lee.
Hi, George. How does one say bye to George Davis? Let me just start by making two confessions. One of them is I have your copy of Sir Alex Ferguson's autobiography, your signed copy. I'm going to return it to you, but I just wanted to read something from the front really quickly. It says here, rich in anecdote, never short of forthright views, epic, unprecedented, and revealing. George, I think that describes perfectly the work that you've done on the SportsMax Zone. And I just want to thank you. I think what you've done is you've really lifted the standard. You brought a high level of investigative journalism to sports media in the Caribbean. And for that, we will be forever grateful. Now, I started out by giving the first confession that I have your Alex Ferguson book. Let me just end with the second confession. We've had many arguments over the years. One very epic one was 3 a.m. in New Orleans in the airport after the NBA All-Star game, where we're arguing whether it was Michael Jordan who is the GOAT or it's LeBron James. George, I'm gonna admit that you were right. It is Michael Jordan. Have a wonderful next chapter.
Tanya! It took her about 5 years! Oh, that was lovely though. Lovely.
And I love what she said about you lifting the standard of investigative journalism. And for me, you lifted the standard of my craft as well, because I've always said, when I took the job at SportsMax, I had another offer at the same time. And it's because of you and Lance. I was like, I'm not ready to go out on my own. I just want to work with the best. And that would have been you and Lance.
Thank you very
much. And I'm happy that I made that choice.
Excellent.
4 years later.
Thank you.
All right, so let's take these voice notes now. We can't leave our viewers out. They make the show what it is.
George Davis, my brother, this is Tennis in Glasgow from St. Lucia. What? First met George some umpteen years ago in St. Lucia where we did the Guinness Street Football Regional Tournament.
Yeah.
And this brother brought so much energy, passion, and knowledge to what we did. And clearly it shows that he's born in November like myself. That's what Scorpios do. Buddy, I wish you well, I wish you well, I wish you well. All the best until we bounce again, my brother.
Beautiful. Tennyson is a top man.
Yeah. He never misses a show.
Yeah, Arsenal man. This
And
looks
he
like he's
loves
here,
to
so he's
argue
in
with you.
good spirits these days, Tennyson.
All right, let's keep the voice notes coming now.
Big up to George Davis. I remember as a 16-year-old watching the SportsMax Zone, and we disagreed on something. I can't remember exactly what at the time. And it was in that moment my aunt said to me, you know, you should probably go and become a sports journalist. Since then I've met George. George has been a person of great importance, giving life lessons, and just an all-around good person. So all the best, and, you know, very appreciative of you, George Davis.
Oh, that's Benty. Benty, the Liverpool man. Not doing so well these days in the EPL, but still a good boy.
Yeah.
Big respect, Benty.
All right, keep them coming.
Good evening, SportsMax. First, I must tell George, I wish him all the best in his endeavors, you know, wherever he chooses to go. I wish him nothing but success, but it's a really sad day to know that this day has come. That I can wake up and look and know George Davis. But just one of those times, after another time comes the next time. So, yeah. George, all the best. How are good, my friend?
Big respect, man. Big respect. Big respect.
Good evening, SportsMax. So, who will be there to beat the house on just the facts? George has been brilliant.
I've been worried about
May
that.
the gods grant him strength and courage along his way. Malcolm Alexander, St. Lucia.
He's so right. That was one of my concerns, George. What's going to happen?
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. I'll be sitting watching you beat the house. So, yeah.
Afternoon to the SportsMax Zone team. Pharisee from Sweet TNT. To the human encyclopedia, the human Wikipedia, the human Google Facts, Mr. George Davis. All the best to you on your future endeavors.
Thank you.
It has been a joy having you as one of the hosts of SportsMax. One of the best indeed. I wish you all the best to you and your family in the future endeavor. And SportsMax, if you're looking for a replacement, I wouldn't mind coming up there and, you know, trying to fill the enormous shoes that George is leaving behind. All the best to you, buddy.
You're welcome. It's only an hour and a half, so I'm sure you can easily.
George, you'll definitely be missed.
Mr. George Davis, yeah, all the best. I believe that he was an integral part of the success of SportsMax, and I want you to know that. I want him to know that I wish him Godspeed and all the best throughout the rest of his career. Whatever he decides to do, I pray that he continues to show the same level of understanding, leadership, and courage in his work. I just pray that everything goes well with him. I know that life can come with ups and downs, but everything will be fine.
All right. Let's take a video. I'm not crying today. I cried enough.
It's AKA GD, AKA the boss, AKA the general. One general. You will definitely be missed at SportsMax and on the Zone especially. I mean, there's no talking about the Zone without making mention of George Davis. Like, duh. You made a great impact on the show, and not just on the show, but on the lives of the many young persons who walked through the doors of SportsMax. I myself am included in that. And the A team, of course, so now I'll leave them out. GD, we thank you so much for all that you have taught us, and we've definitely learned a lot from you. Keep on being the GD that you are. Love you, GD. Mwah.
That's one thing a lot of the staff would have said to you, George. You know, you're a leader, a teacher, and you would have impacted a lot of the youngsters, and not even the youngsters. Even Lance told you, you're an old man in a young man form. You would have impacted every one of us. And to be honest, I still haven't processed that you're leaving us.
I want to thank everybody. I know that there's not much time.
This is for you.
Thank you. I'll take it up.
It's your favorite quote. It says, get what you like.
Oh, you were forced to like what you get? That's my favorite. Yeah.
Well, we wrote it for you.
Thank you very much. Listen, I want to thank everybody. It's been tremendous. Not often do people leave jobs on good terms and leave with heavy hearts. I leave with a very heavy heart. This is a place I've come to know and love. I love everybody here. It's tremendous. The talent at SportsMax is deep. Yeah, I appreciate that people may miss me. But trust me, the quality that exists here, you'll be royally entertained, you'll be informed, you'll be educated, because that's what SportsMax does. It's a fantastic place, and the future is bright. It's just that for me, I have certain things that I want to do right now in this moment, and yeah, I'll get things done. All right, thank you very much, and it's been my pleasure being one of the champions at your home of champions.
We don't cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast. You go bow for the result, nothing to discuss, cause I did win.